It's your life. Take a stand, so live your best life. Live your best life. Come on and live your best life with Dr. Julia Royston. Hello, everybody. I'm Julia Royston. So excited to be on with you today with Live Your Best Life, bringing you information, tools, strategies, and people, places, and things to help you to live your best life. I realize that right through here in this season, it has been a struggle, it has been issues, it has been turmoil. It has been all types of upheaval, riots, looting. It has been just a horrific time. But in the midst of it all, in the midst of all of that, we have to continue to move forward to live that best life. It looks different, it feels different, it looks hopeless, but we have to remain hopeful for the best life that Jesus died for us to have. It just is what it is. We're in that season, we're in that time, we're in that time of history. Its history is repeating itself, but know today that if you're breathing, if you're alive, if you're, as they say, as the old folks used to tell us, clothed and in your right mind, that you can make it. You can make a change. Good morning, good morning. You can transform your whole entire life by the way you think, and then ultimately by the way you act now and what you do. So I just came on to encourage you to continue to move forward. That's the first thing. I always want to encourage people to live the life that God has intended for them to live. Do not live beneath your privilege. Do not be influenced by people that are not aligned up with the plan, path, and the destiny and purpose God has for your life. So each of us has a choice and decision, a free moral agent of how we will handle this situation. Yes, my prayers go out for everybody, not just one side or the other, this side, that side, all the other theories that go along with it. But my prayer go out for everybody, because whether we like it or not, we are in this together. I know that's a cliche with the COVID virus. Oh, we're in this together. We're not really in this together. We are in this together. As long as we're on planet Earth, we in this together, because there are a lot of unseen, unknown, undetected forces that are going on, and they have been since time. But God sees all. He has not forgotten you. He has not abandoned you, because he promised he'd never leave us, never forsake us. He'd be there with us through 10th trouble, 100th trouble. No matter what, he's always going to be with us. So I'm super excited always to wake up one more day and say, all right, I have an opportunity. As the people in my church used to say, give the devil a black eye, and say, I'm here. I woke up, my feet hit the floor. What can I do to continue to live the best life that God gave me? Now, I can't do that for you. I can only encourage you to do that for yourself. I can't come in your house and dictate. Nope, that's left up to you to do. But what I can do with the vehicle of technology is come in to your house, to your phone, to your Facebook, to your environment, to let you know that we're here. So we have the opportunity to live the best life that we have. Yep, we've got some work to do. Yes, we've got some things to change. Yes, we've got some situations to do, things that we need to vote on, things that we need to elect, things that we need to change. But change the things that you can change, and the first thing starts with you. So that's the way I choose my own. I'm not blind to what's going on. I'm not, the Paul said we're not ignorant of Satan's devices, but we know who has all power, not just here on earth power, but all the power. And we put it in his hands. So we've been talking about being gifted. And if you haven't taken advantage of that material of being gifted, the things about being a gifted person and realizing and recognizing the gifts that are down inside of you, because that helps propel you. When you realize you have a gift, you realize you have a purpose, you become hopeful, you become get on a path. You realize that I'm just not here to take up space, pay bills, and pay taxes. I am here for a divine call and a divine reason. So once you recognize what that gift is, that helps propel and get you on the path to your purpose. That helps you to understand the people that you should be helping and blessing and working with, and helping to minister to, and helping to serve, whether that's in business or in ministry. Thank you so much, everyone who has shared, everyone who has come on. I appreciate it. You're with Julia Royston, Live Your Best Life. And today we're going to be talking really quickly about 10 ways to activate your gift. Now, we've been talking for the past few weeks. Go back to the other episodes. They're located at juliaroyston.net/live your best life, are the replays. If you're wanting to purchase any of my materials, they're on Amazon.com, but they're also at the RoystonRoyalBookstore.com. So visit that bookstore as well. Get on my mailing list, all that good stuff, so that you'll get all the updates on the new things that are coming out. But today we want to talk about 10 ways. Good morning. Good morning. We want to talk about 10 ways to activate your gift. Now, once you find out what your gift is and what you're really called to do, they're all intertwined in some way, shape, or form, because there are different outlets that are easier for some people than others. You know, the introverts, they want to write it out. The extroverts want to get the bullhorns and go hit the streets and make it more verbal. But you're still activating your voice. I posted recently on Facebook that your voice is not lost. Good morning. Good morning. Your voice is not lost. It just needs to be activated. Because even if you do not have the ability of speech, the children, special needs children that I have worked with, they all have a voice. They may not be audible, but they have a voice. They know what they want. They know what they like to eat. They know when they're ready to go to the bathroom. They have a voice. So I don't want you to, I'm of the adage that your voice is not lost. Your gift is not lost. It just needs to be activated. So 10 ways to activate that gift, that anointing, that call that's on you. Number one, of course, you know, is my favorite, to write. I wouldn't have said that 30 years ago, but today that is my favorite. I live and breathe by the writing of the pen and the tablet. So number one is to write it out. Write the vision, make it plain. Number two is speak. You have so whatsoever you say. So number two, to activate your gift, you have to speak it out. That's the reason why sometimes people, or a lot of times, the enemy wants to squash your voice so that you will not say anything. But there's life and death is in the power of the tongue. So writing, speaking. Number three, of course, is in my lane. All of these are pretty much in my lane. But number three is publish. Publish that. Let everybody know it. Let it be seen, whether it's on your private social media, whether it's on your website, wherever that is, publish. So number one was write. Number two was speak. Number three is publish. Number four, create. You are a created being. You're creative. Use your mind to be creative, hopefully for good and not for evil. So we are a creative being. God is our creator, but we are a creative being. So number four, create something. Design something, whether you're going to write it, whether you're going to discover it, whether you're going to invent it. I pray for the scientists and the inventors every single day to make our lives better and a better place. So number four was create something. Number five is my career, not of choice, but God chose me. Number five is teach. My biological father was a teacher. My uncles were teachers. They were pastors and preachers. And so I just don't have a choice. It just runs in my blood. My grandmother, who I never met, was a prophet and a preacher and a teacher. And my grandfather, he taught us, whether he ever went to school or not, he taught us constantly. So teaching is just what we do, whether that is directly or by vocation or indirectly. So number five is teach. So just as a quick recap, if you're just joining us, we're talking about 10 ways to activate your gift. Thank you so much, all of those who have shared. Number 1 was write. Number 2 was speak. Number 3 was publish. Number 4 was create. Number 5 was teach. And then number 6 is coach. Coach somebody else. Every great athlete, every great to be great at anything, we all need a coach. We need somebody to light the way. We need somebody to lead the way. And then so you can coach somebody else, even to a level that you didn't achieve yourself. Sometimes coaching and mentoring is 2 different things. So number 7 is mentoring. Sometimes you can mentor somebody to go someplace that you have gone so you can light the way. And then sometimes you're mentoring somebody who's going to go further, faster, and even more profitable than yourself. So you got to be okay. So the coaches, and number 7 is be a mentor. You can, and you should be being mentored by someone else. So sometimes that's in person. Now that's more virtual than anything. So number 6 was coaching. Number 7 was mentoring. And then number 8, collaborate, collaboration, partnerships, strategic alliances with people that are like-minded as yourself. Find people whose spirit gravitate to yours. I have people who come to me and ask for advice and information about publishing or ask them about writing, and they choose another path because I give them options. And that's perfectly fine, because you have to understand, realize yourself and the person that you're going to partner with or collaborate with, whether it's a good mix or not, whether your spirit and their spirit jive, whether you're heading in the same direction. You might arrive at the same destination, but you may have totally two different ways in which to get there. So number 8 is collaboration. 2 more and I'm out of your way. Number 9 is recorded. Now we've seen the power of recordings, audio and video. Video has just transformed our whole life, the way we view the world, the way we've seen the world, where justice, injustice is seen and recorded, and there's something about it. And with the advent of technology now, it's harder. Oh, I got the tapes and I erased it. Yeah, by the time it's shared that many times, they can take the video down, but there's probably already somebody who's downloaded already onto their machine and has the copy of it. So consider, let's turn that to good of recording those things, not just the technology and not just business, but recording those things that'll be helpful for our future, recording those ideas and materials for the next generation, so they'll have breadcrumbs and success leaves clues. And then number 10, build it and launch. Build it and launch. Now, just because you build it doesn't mean they will come, but you have to let somebody know you have to launch it. Okay, you have to build it and launch it. Now that's more of a business term, but you still have to build and launch a nonprofit. You still have to build and launch a ministry. And I've been at some ministries that started at the beginning. There were 5 people there. 10 people came, or I've been in churches and ministries in the living room. I've seen the beginnings. I've seen the starts, but where they started and where they finished is not the same place. So it doesn't matter where you start, it's that you start and begin. Life is short. Life is short. One more time for the Holy Ghost. Life is short. So if you build it over time with tools, with strategies, with hard work, blood, sweat, and tears, falling, failing, getting back up. It didn't work that time. Oh, it's going to work this time. Nope, that didn't work. Got to go back to the drawing board. Got to go back in the wood shop and tweak and refine. But if you build it, if you keep working at it, if you keep going with it, put your tools, put your investment, put your time, get a mentor, get a coach, get the right tools that you need to move forward, it will launch. It will take off. Make sure that you align yourself with the right people to help you take it to the next level. I'm Julia Royston with helping you to live your best life. That's my goal. That's my prayer. That's my aim. If I can help you with that, coach you, mentor you, let's have a conversation. Let's make sure that it's a good fit. Talkwithroyston.com is my calendar. Get on my calendar, check your calendar, and make sure. And remember, my calendar is the Eastern time zone. So I've had people on Mountain and Central and Pacific time zone not realize that. But if you get on my calendar, it's on the Eastern time zone. I can't change it, the time zones every few minutes. So when you're scheduling your time, make sure you're thinking, okay, she's on the Eastern time zone. So, but let's have a conversation. Talk with Royston.com. If you're interested in publishing, bkroystonpublishing.com. All of my materials are located at Amazon.com or RoystonRoyalBookstore.com. So reach out to me. Let me help you get your message to the masses, turn your words into wealth, and write that book now and produce that product and service and build that platform that you need for your business. Let's find and just get in the lane of one of these 10 ways to activate your gift. I'm Julia Royston. Today, tomorrow, and always live your best life. Be blessed.